Hi, my name is Steve Mackie. I'm the owner of Storage Strategies Incorporated, or SSI as we are known. We're a Manassas Park-based business. We're a federal contractor that provides enterprise IT services to federal customers in the United States, and we're based out here in Virginia. Our company headquarters is in Manassas Park, Virginia, but we have people supporting customers at customer locations in California, Ohio, Pennsylvania, as well as Virginia. We also have people that travel to U.S. consulates in every country the United States has diplomatic relations with. So we have about 6 or 7 people that travel around the world providing system upgrades and training. Our go-by is do unto others as you would have them do unto you. And as a company, we saw the historically underutilized business program that the Small Business Administration facilitates as an interesting way for us to give back to a local community as a business. So we, in 2014, made a decision to enter into the Hub Zone program, and which requires you to have 35% of your employees live in a historically underutilized business zone, otherwise economically challenged area, and have to have a principal office in a Hub Zone. So we chose Manassas Park, which is comprised one half of as a Hub Zone, as a place to establish our first physical presence as a company. And we chose to do that by starting a community service project to provide IT tutoring and basic skills training to local adults that may be manual labor force now that would like to transition into something that required some basic computer skills. We have 17 part-time employees, a couple full-time and 15 part-times, that we hire from the local community. A number of them are high school students or college students or moms looking for one shift of work, one shift a week kind of thing as receptionists. But we train all of our folks that work at what we call the Career Resource Center as Microsoft Office specialists. They're certified in Word and Excel and PowerPoint and Outlook. And they turn around and provide tutoring to local adults. We've had 295 people come through the doors, appointments and sessions over the last year. It's a 75% increase over the previous year. It was a little slow at first to get people that lived here locally to understand that the services we provide are free and no strings attached. It is we provide 6 computers in an IT training laboratory, as you see behind me, and with free internet access, the latest version of Microsoft Office, and a tutor to sit down and show them how to use it. A lot of the people come through the door don't have a computer and may have never used one before, don't know how to type. So we take people from step 1 all the way through, start setting up an email address, how do you do a Google search for a job, how do you apply for a job, how do I write a resume. We do a lot of resume preparation for people one-on-one, and then send them out the door to go look for that job. We looked at the Small Business Administration Hub Zone map, geographic map, and saw these little Hub Zone areas all around, and we saw Manassas Park. One of our management team was familiar with the mayor of Manassas Park at the time in 2014, then Mayor Frank Jones. Had worked with him previously at a company, and said, hey, why don't we go talk to the mayor of Manassas Park? It's half Hub Zone. So we took Mayor Jones to lunch and explained to him what the Hub Zone program was, which was a new concept to City Hall. And they were very excited about the idea that it would attract small businesses to come and establish themselves in their community to provide jobs and revenue and things like that. So he was very excited about that and said, what can we do to help you? So we were looking for a place. We needed an office. For the first 7 years, our company was out of my basement and all of our people working on client site. So we needed to establish an office. So in a principal office in a Hub Zone. He said, well, I've got a place for you. So the city kindly offered to rent us what's affectionately known as the Stone House, which was a previously abandoned about 1,200 square foot Rambler that we're standing in now, which was being used for baseball signups once a year, and it was pretty much uninhabitable from a working perspective. We came in and put in about $15,000 worth of refurb, painting, carpet, fixed the HVAC, all those kinds of things, replaced the broken windows and whatnot. But we installed a wire plant for a network and security systems and security lights, and gave it a fresh paint job and a facelift. And the city was very kind enough to do some infrastructure work for us, but it's been our home for the last 3 years, and we're very grateful for where we are. It's right in the middle of 3 baseball fields, and we get to watch Little League teams, which we sponsor, play on in the evenings. And if you come here late in the afternoon, parking will be very challenging because the local adults bring their kids. All our parking lots space is taken. We're getting really great response. Demand for our services has increased by 75% over the last 12 months. We have folks that come in regularly to do just things as rudimentary as typing skills. For those that don't have computers at home, we're a great resource because they can come here and use a computer for as long as they like. We always have empty seats, but most days when I come to visit, I don't work here all the time because there's really not enough room for me. But when every day when you come walking in, you'll see some local adults sitting down and getting tutored by the young men like Saul sitting here, and it's very reassuring to know that we're giving something back. I can say we've had five people that we hired over the last couple of years that we hired as part-time people who left to go get full-time jobs, which is sort of the ideal, come in here and help people find another job. They took the skills and experience and training which we provided them here, and were able to put that on their resume and go get full-time employment elsewhere. We've seen a number of high school students graduate and go on to trade school and go get full-time jobs. Some of them are still working here as a second shift a little bit, and that's been really rewarding. The other kind of success stories we see is watching people come in who know nothing about computers or the internet or email or even how to get to a website and apply for a job. Watch them go from 0 to being basically functional at a basic level on a computer. That's been really reassuring for us. For us, those are the real wins. A lot of folks, a lot of small businesses don't want to get into the Hub Zone program because the Hub Zone piece is so challenging to manage. We have to maintain 35% headcount of employees living in Hub Zones. Well, as a high-end IT company, it's sometimes challenging to find Hub Zone residents who have the skills that we need. So we kind of took that problem and turned it on its head. And we decided, why don't we create an IT training community service project which creates IT talented people. Take Hub Zone people who are otherwise maybe lacking skills and give them the skills that we could later employ in a contract. And we're working on that right now. One of our other success stories is our administrative assistant, Jennifer Diatoro, who's here today, who is sort of that success story. Jennifer's waiting on a security clearance, and there's a position on a contract working for Department of State that her name is on. She's already interviewed and been accepted by the customer, and we're just waiting for her security clearance to pass for her to go work full-time on a contract. And she came here as a high school junior and got certified in every Microsoft Office application there is, and she's on her way to a really decent job that we're very excited about.
Okay, so hi, my name is Jennifer. I am currently an admin assistant at SSI CRC. I started here as a junior, started working here as a customer service representative. We call it CSR. I have worked my way up to admin assistant. I started off, helping people with one-on-one customer service, just teaching people how to, use the computer. And now I work in the back, doing admin assistant work. I help with time cards, reminding people pay period. I also set up phones with our system that we use, Jive. So I am certified in Outlook, Word, and PowerPoint. Currently working on Excel. It's a little tougher. I first started off with Microsoft Word, which is, the basic. Then I did PowerPoint, and now I'm doing, and then I did Outlook, now I'm doing Excel. I also got, so the internal auditor, got it from ISO 9000 program. And I'm currently also, they're helping me with the security clearance for a job that they helped me, so thankful that I got.
So I graduated from Stonewall Jackson High School back in 2012. Ever since then, up until probably 2 years ago, I've been going from job to job, trying to figure out what I want to do, with my career-wise. And eventually, I started wanting to get into IT, but didn't really know how to get into IT since I had no experience in it. Had a couple interviews, but because the market is really tough out there, you really need the skills to be a technician. But about 3 months ago, I found this opportunity online. I was just looking on Indeed.com, and I found it and came in, and it's a part-time position where I come in and work on my skills, train the community on Excel or Microsoft products that is out there, and as well as I'm learning for myself. They've set me up an account with CBT Nuggets, where it's a great resource for trained technicians to become skillful in IT. So I'm currently working in my A+ certification for CompTIA, and as well as Windows, Microsoft 7 and 10 to get certified as an administrator, to potentially find a job in another company. And in a way, we're kind of giving back to the community too, because we have people that come in here really don't know much about how to use a computer, like Steve was saying earlier. So it's a great opportunity. I would definitely encourage anybody that wants to come in and do that.